It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there's no love lost between these NFC South foes. It's the Bucs and the Buccaneers. All that and more coming up next.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and themselves. Alongside my partner, certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Play fake, Mayfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They go with White on the counter. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. 1st down, here's White. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Now Mayfield. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. White. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive is 6 on the scoreboard.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Mayfield running the option right. Shoves him aside. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Rashad White.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Shoves him away, and he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
3rd down and 6.
They go play action. Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A tight one. 8-7 our score after one. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Mayfield now from the 50.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, a run from White. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, Makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 2.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On a handoff, it's White. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Levante David in on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Forced out to his left, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Rachaad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
87 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Mayfield.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good one.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On the give, it's White. He stiff arms him, and they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. Opting to run again here with White. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On the handoff, this is White. There's a night. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Rachaad White
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bucs add 6 to their lead. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here.
Big time. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Mayfield down.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Mayfield to throw it.
That is caught.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A first down throw for Mayfield. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Mayfield looks to throw.
He'll dump this one off here to White.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at their own 27.
They'll start here with a handoff to White.
stays on his feet. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And they run the option on second down.
They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now a give to White. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful and you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called?
A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back on field. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Fielded at the 20. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White.
He's closing in on 200 yards on the ground with the 4th quarter still to come. We're in the 3rd. Good shot to get there.
And now he's got to make sure he convinces his coaching staff to leave him out there and keep touching the ball, because when you've had that kind of a day, there is a tendency to think about getting him out and saving some of it. Running backs never like to save yardage.
You know he's tapping his quarterback on the shoulder. I'll take the ball again, please, right?
Not turning down any carries.
Here's White. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. They will run with White out of the shotgun. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
208 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Let's go.
Now back to the ground game with White. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll run with White. Shoves him aside. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Rashad White.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Buccaneers have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests. But in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see it.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they've got it just 2 yards away from the end zone. They'll have it first and goal here from the 2-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal.
White. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Once again, it's White.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
White. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles, but they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. On the draw, here's White. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down, here's White. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll go up the middle with White. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean...